Okay, and I'm back again. And the internet's back again as well, hopefully. It's misbehaving itself tonight. I had to go and rescue the old cat. Alright, what was I doing? Why is there no sound now? Oh dear, technical issues. Right, okay, I will be right back while I sort that out. Okay, so there's some problems with the sound.
Health.
Right.
The more sins she gets, the
Theory,
less health
it's
she
now
has.
working again, hopefully.
I'm not sure poor Connie has enough health left to make it across the last bridge. What she needs is a bit of healing.
So let's see what's
So
going
let's
on
create
here.
a healing zone where she can recharge.
Yeah, so we've done this bit
This
already.
green pad looks like a good place to recover. We can turn it into a healing zone by placing a health modifier on it,
20
using
now.
Surface Snap. You've used Surface Snap before, so this should be no problem. Go to the assembly menu and select a health modifier from the movers and output menu. It's the one with the clockwork heart on it, remember? Now activate Surface Snap by holding L1. Then attach the health modifier to the green pad. Now you can unequip the gadget with the circle button and open the modifier's tweak menu. We need to change it so it heals Connie. The health modifier is set to -100 by default, which won't do Connie any good. She has 100 health to start with, so that will take it all away and make her respawn. Grab the slider with X, drag it right, and set it to +20. We want the healing zone to heal Connie while she's standing on it, so you also need to set the modifier mode to continuous. You can leave the modifier type as impact, since you've snapped the health modifier to the platform. And that's all there is to it. Close the tweak menu with L1 and circle, and give it a try in play mode. Alright, that should give Connie the health boost she needs to cross that final bridge. Oh, she's been through a lot today, so take her through the door to end this tutorial.
Oh, I see. Impact makes it stand. Right, okay, that makes sense. Okay, so if I go into play mode. Yeah! I'm healed. And I can go for the door, and I'm complete! And I'm completed that tutorial too. Intermediate. Health destroying checkpoint. Okay, good. Hello, what's this? Oh. Imp quest complete. Learning logic. Imp quest complete. Let's go back to more tutorials, I think. Hello.
Oh, look at you.
Hello.
This is your aura. Your creativity grows and evolves. Your aura will change to reflect your activities. You can become a specialist at one aspect of dreams, or dabble in every area as you like. It can also help others find you, so you can combine your talents and make something amazing together.
Level up. Number 5 alive. Play. You are an explorer of digital world. You may not spend all of your time playing, but it's what makes you special in the Dreamverse. Without you, our Dreamverse crafters would not have an audience. We salute you. Sweet. Audio tutorials, art tutorials, character creation, Dreams Mastercard. Mastercard? Connectors and physics. Code start and effect tutorials. Wiring. Sound design. Action and possession recorders. Character art. Sculpt tutorial for motion controllers. Sculpting a male bust. Start dreaming. Sculpt tutorial advanced. Arranging music. Keyframes and timelines. Character gameplay. Start dreaming. Emotion. I can't do motion control. I don't know. Can I do motion control? Painting tutorial. Start dreaming motion controllers. Let's do this one.
Hi, I'm Mark, Creative Director of Media Molecule, and I'm going to present a simple masterclass that will hopefully help you use some of what so far and turn that into an entire game. I'm going to be focusing on a remix of the Dreamiverse Dash game. That means take a copy of something, mess around with it, which is always a really good way to learn.
Yeah.
I will be reiterating some of the basics that you may have already learnt, but basics make for strong foundations, and strong foundations make for strong structures. Yes. So, first of all, try playing the game, get familiar with it, and when you get past the finish line, we'll dive in and start tinkering.
So, flipping green file me. Oh, I... Ooh. Feckin' scared the bejesus out of me there. Ah, I failed. God damn it. Ah, got you. Ah, falling off again. Whee! Fail. Bomb, bomb, bomb! Here we're expecting to be able to double jump. I had difficulty with this on the last one. Yep. Fail. Ah, fell off again. Right, anyway, I think I got the point. I'm gonna go make some coffee and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I've got the coffee, and I'm ready for the next. What was I doing? Oh yeah, next part. No, let's get rid of you. Let's get to the next part.
Okay, let's start by making sure we feel comfortable navigating the space. So here's a quick reminder of how we do this. If you feel you're already a master at camera controls, then you can skip this step.
Let's skip this step.
Okay, you should be confident about moving around with camera controls now. So let's start changing the actual scene. Before we do that though, you may have noticed lots of these little bright cubes scattered around. These are gadgets. We don't need to see them for now, so let's hide them. Go to the menu, find the Show Hide button, and make sure electronics are turned off. That'll make things a bit clearer. Okay, let's start changing the track layout. In this step, I'll be talking about deleting, moving, and cloning. If you feel you're already a master of these techniques, then feel free to skip this step. A really easy thing to do is just delete some bits. Position your imp tip over a module. You'll see it highlight to show which thing you're over, and then you can simply press the triangle button to delete it. You'll also find a delete tool in the menu. Remember, use the square button to show or hide the menu. In the tools menu, you'll find the delete tool, but I suggest you try to remember the shortcut buttons. It will make for a far more fluid experience, and this is a masterclass after all. Sometimes you'll notice these little white outlines that remain. These were added as an artistic choice using paint mode after the various track modules were placed. If you want to learn more about painting, then check out the art tutorials. But for now, feel free to just delete them if you wish. It won't affect how the scene plays either way. And remember, you can use the left and right directional buttons to undo or redo your actions. We can also really easily move any of the pieces in the scene. Move is the default tool for the imp in edit mode. You'll know the imp has this tool equipped by the icon on its tip.
Skip to end. Next tutorial.
Hello again. I know some of you out there like to be all neat and tidy, line things up, keep things at right angles, etc. If this is you, then you can use the various guides to make you feel less itchy. Grid Snap is most useful for this. Look in the menu under Guides. Turn on Grid Snap with X, and then you can make the grid coarser or finer. Now, when you move an object, you'll see that it snaps to a grid.
Okay. Oh, I see.
Turning on Obey Auto Guides will also help with moving and placing stuff. It literally means behave as you do in the home space. Depending on which item you select, it will try to make it easier to place for you. This behaviour is determined by the creator of each individual item, with a gadget we'll discuss elsewhere. In most cases, it'll make the object align to the surface of other objects. Go ahead, have a practice at using the guides, then when you're ready we'll move on to the next step.
Only she'd say kill his head because she can't do it.
So, let's add some new objects to the scene without using the clone tool. If you can't see your menu, remember to press the square button to make it appear. For some new objects, we'll need to go and search the Dreamiverse. Do that by clicking this button on the assembly menu. You can go looking for whatever you want, but for the sake of this tutorial, we'll stick to the Dreamiverse collection. So make sure you're in there.
Okay.
Go in and choose a bounce pad with X.
Bounce pad.
You can now stamp some objects into the scene using either X or R2, whichever you prefer. Let's turn on Obey Auto Guides, so it's easier to put these things on the floor. Go to the menu, select Guides, then Obey Auto Guides.
Let's click on.
Let's get another object, a balloon. Now, make sure all the guides are off and stamp a balloon in the air. Before I stamp it though, note that I can rotate it using the touchpad. Just slide your finger on the touchpad in different directions to rotate it. While we're on the subject of rotating, let me show some other ways to do this. Try grabbing something by holding R2, then use the touchpad to rotate it, just like we did before we stamped the balloon.
Oh, hang on, I missed that.
Another way, grabbing something by holding R2, then use the touchpad to rotate it, just like we did before we stamped the balloon.
Oh,
Another
okay.
way is to grab and hold with L2 instead of R2. You can now rotate the object using the motion sensor by physically rotating your controller.
Okay, yeah.
Note that it rotates around the point you grabbed with the imp tip.
Yeah, I think we learned about in the other tutorial, that.
And finally, using the L2 grab method, you can also use the left and right sticks to rotate. If you rotate using the left and right sticks like this, the gyro method, by which I mean using the motion sensor, will be disabled until you re-grab. So go ahead, try putting some new elements into the scene. Once you're comfortable with this, you know all you need to know to go off and put some new scenes together. Go to Dream Shaping, start a new game scene, and use other people's objects and characters you find in the Dreamiverse. This will get you a long way. If you feel like learning some more though, stick around and hit next when ready.
I need to stick auto guides back on. Okay. Okay, that'll do.
So, by now you know how to build a scene from scratch. But let's explore a really quick and easy way to add some movement and bring your scenes to life. Let's animate a part of the track using Dream's very own special version of motion capture.
Okay.
Make sure time is paused and that you have rewound the scene.
Scene is
First
rewound.
off, find something you feel could do with a bit of movement in it. Then grab it with R2 and practice the movement you'd like it to do. Remember, you can use the left directional button to undo if you accidentally leave it in an odd place. Don't be too precious right now. We'll learn how to be more precise later on. Let's just get something moving to learn the principle. Okay, when you feel you've got a good idea of what movement you're going to do, open the menu with the square button, find the animate button, and grab yourself an action recorder. You'll now have an action recorder gadget on the end of your imp. You may notice that all other gadgets in the scene have appeared, if you'd previously hidden them. We want to see gadgets now, so this is all fine. Stamp it into the scene with the X button. You can move this later if you like, just put it out of the way for now, in the corner for example. This object will capture and store the performance you are about to make.
Okay.
Once you've placed it, it will be armed and ready to start recording. But don't panic. It isn't actually recording yet. Take your time, breathe. Only when you grab the item you want to move will the recording start. So let's do it. Remember, it will only record while you are actually grabbing something, unless you have time running already. So you can let go, have a cough or a sneeze for example, then re-grab and carry on adding more movement if you like. If you feel that you want to start again, just hit the retake button. You'll have a fresh recording attempt. When you feel you're happy enough, press the stop recording button to finish capturing your moves. Congratulations! You just officially became an animator. Start time using this button, or use the R3 shortcut, and hey presto, movement. By default, things animated with this technique will loop forever. If you want to learn more about animating, then check out the animation tutorials. Now, not only do you know how to collage a scene together, you can animate it too. So there's really nothing to stop you making some great platforming style games now. Go on, have a go. Press next to learn about some more exciting stuff. Hello again. Let's get a bit deeper now. Assuming you haven't gone triangle button mad and deleted everything in the scene, there will be some objects in there that you can modify in ways other than just deleting them or moving them. Let's find and make sure electronics are turned on.
Left.
Notice if you hover over the object you animated, you will see the path that it follows. And the gadget the animation is in will throb. You can delete the gadget with the triangle button if you want, or leave it. It's up to you. You can notice if you hover over the object you animated, you will see the path that it follows. And the gadget the animation is in will throb. You can delete the gadget with the triangle button if you want, or leave it. It's up to you.
Oh, I think I'll leave it.
Position your IMP's tip over the object and select it with X. You'll then see these contextual buttons appear. This bounce pad isn't actually a single object. It's a few objects that have been grouped together. But we can go into this group to mess around with the individual members of it, much like going into a folder on a computer. Press this button to scope into the group. You'll notice everything else go grey and blurred, except the things in the group. Yes, some of these things are still colourful. They're a special case, which we'll ignore for now. Pressing the Hide Everything Else button will make it super clear what is in this group, as it will hide everything else. We are now scoped into this bounce pad, and you'll notice that a gadget has appeared, which was invisible before. Gadgets will hide themselves unless you are in the same scope as them.
Okay.
There are exceptions to this, but we don't need to concern ourselves with those right now. So, you can go back or leave this scope by pressing this button in the corner. You can also use a shortcut to scope in and out. Hover over the object, hold L1 and tap X. This will take us in. Holding L1 and tapping circle button will take us out. In, out, in, out. Shake it all about. So, make sure you are in the bounce pad scope. You should see this gadget, a microchip. You can recognise a microchip by this little symbol. We can look inside the guts of a microchip by either selecting it with X and using the Open Microchip button, or by holding L1 and tapping X. This will tunnel us into the microchip and reveal some of its inner workings on its circuit board. It's possible you may be looking at the back of the circuit board when you first open it. If that happens, then simply move your camera to look at it from a better position. Or you can also use the L1 plus R1 trick on the circuit board to quickly zip to a better viewing position. We won't concern ourselves right now with everything on this circuit board. Let's just try changing the value on this slider using X. This will affect how high the bounce pad sends the character. Try ramping it up, and then switch to play mode to try it out. Remember, you've only changed one bounce pad though, not all of them, so try to remember which one you changed. Come back into edit mode and locate the bounce pad microchip that you left open.
I have to go get the bounce pad first.
You can close a circuit board by pressing this little button in the corner, or
Looks
by
that one.
hovering the imp tip over the board itself
Yeah, but it's definitely that
and
one.
pressing the L1 and
Yep.
circle button shortcut. But feel free to leave it open if you wish.
Back.
Pressing the L1 and circle.
Back.
You can close a circuit board by pressing this little button in the corner, or by hovering the imp tip over the board itself and pressing the L1 and circle button shortcut. But feel free to leave it open if you wish. You can happily scope out of the bounce pad, but leave the circuit board open. You won't need to scope in now to change the slider,
I see
but
that.
once closed, you'll have to scope in again to see the microchip and open it up. Lots of the items in this scene have a circuit board with a slider or two on them. So hunt around the scene, scope in, find them, experiment. Come back when you feel ready to learn some more.
Okay, now I've forgotten how to scope in, so... Oops. Let's have a look at these ones. Um... That's how I scope in. L1 and X. L1 and X scopes in. So, if I go to... If I go to one of those jumping pads... Not jumping pads. Oh, actually those have probably got it, hasn't they? Let's have a look at that. Fan height, fan speed. What's this? Outputs. Open that up. Outputs. Okay. Scale band zone, fan height. Sweet. That's kind of cool. Where's those zones gone? Not zones, what am I looking for? The speed up things. Let's go over there. Let's go over there. There we are. Look, now I can scope into one of them. Like that. A little bit too crazy. Let's have a look at this microchip. Boost speed 30 meters a second. So what's that do? Auto guide. Why do you need an auto guide button for? Interesting. Triggers. Powered on is input. Boosted. Okay. I'm actually quite interested to see how those work. Let's see. I imagine. Oh, explosion logic. So let's see, what's it say? Go. Pulse. Wall smash. Camera shake. Rumbler. Ah. Ah, look at that. Right. There we go. Go to that as well. Let's go and play the next.
Did you come
game.
across any camera pointers or trigger zones in your explorations yet? No? Then let's find one. There should be one right near the start gate. Assuming you haven't deleted them all, they look like this. This is a trigger zone,
Where the hell's
and
the
this
start?
is a camera pointer. Notice that when you hover your imp tip over either of these gadgets, a wire will appear. This shows us that they're connected to each other. A trigger zone is a way of saying, when something enters a certain area, do something. In this case, the trigger zone activates the camera pointer. When the cone character is in the trigger zone, a camera pointer will force the camera to look in a defined direction. If you select the trigger zone with the X button, then you'll see the area that it cares about. You might need to zoom out a bit to see it fully. If you position your imp tip over the green zone, you'll see that arrows appear. These show us that we can change the dimensions of the area.
Oh yeah.
Just hold down R2 and drag. Press the circle button to deselect the trigger zone. There is another way to change the parameters of a trigger zone that gives you more control, but I'll save that for another time. We'll keep it simple for now. If you now select the camera pointer, you'll see some arrows appear. These show you the way the gadget wants to make the camera look.
Ah, right, okay.
If you grab the camera pointer gadget by holding L2 instead of R2, you'll be able to change the defined angle. Use either the sticks or motion sensor.
Yep.
Let's look over here, and we'll see a trigger zone that has multiple wires coming off it. We can trace these wires to see what they are connected to. Handy little tip. If you use the L1 plus R1 trick on a wire, it'll take you to the other end of it. Very handy. We can see that we are connected to this large microchip. We'll take a look in there later. The other two wires are connected to camera pointers. If there's more than one camera pointer connected to a trigger zone, then the camera will blend between the two defined angles, based on how close the character is to each one. It's also worth noting, if you have a camera pointer in a scene that isn't connected to a trigger zone, then it will be on all the time and take away a player's ability to manually control the camera angle. When you feel you've understood trigger zones and camera pointers, why not try adding your own somewhere? You'll find the bits you need under Gadgets in the menu. Trigger zones live in Sensors and Input. and camera pointers live in cameras and lighting. Simply stamp them into the scene and connect them like so. Grab this little port with X or R2 and connect it to the power port on the camera pointer. Have a little play,
Okay.
and when you feel you've got it, we can move on to the next step.
Trigger zone. Didn't want to collect that. I wanted to collect that. Okay, so it's a tiny trigger zone. Let's make it huge. And make it square. Right, so that detects everything there on that side. Okay, good. I've broken the sound again. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We'll move on to the camera. Camera. Controller, grab.
Connect. Simply stamp them into the scene and connect them like so. Grab this little port with X or R2 and connect it to the power port on the camera pointer. Have a little play, and when you feel you've got it, we can move on to the next step.
Oh, boost. Okay, so I made that small again, didn't I? Okay, so we need to make that big again. That way. And like that. Okay, and then get rid of that. Where's my camera gone? Oh, there it is. There should be a power supply point over here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Okay, good. Okay, so if I go into play mode, of course, I hadn't realised I'd screwed that bit up, but never mind. Right. Ah! Fell off. boing, boing. Oh, past this bit again. Oh my gosh, look at that. Did you see that? Oh no, I fell off. Wacka, wacka, wacka. Jumping over there. Jumping over there. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to jump over those or onto them. Oh, nuts. Okay, now we jump, jumpy, jumpy, jump. Okay, so that didn't work for some reason. Okay, back to edit mode. Ah, that would be why. Okay, fair enough. That makes sense. Come on in, behave yourself. Right, there we go. That should definitely do it this time round. Or I could just jump off. That would work too. Fingers crossed this will now. Yeah, it looks! It worked! I don't know why I'm surprised, but it worked. Edit mode.
Okay, let's start messing around with some other stuff.
Seeing
First of all,
skies.
if you haven't already found it, find the big microchip labelled Level Logic. You see this little symbol down here? Remember, this tells us that this is indeed a microchip and has some exciting stuff inside to look at. To take a look inside, we can select it and press the Open Microchip button, or hover over it with your imp tip, hold L1 and press X. This
Gambit,
will
you
reveal the guts of
stand
the
all over my
microchip.
cable again. Come on,
Don't be
leave
put
on.
off by the word microchip, by the way. It's just like a cupboard. You can put stuff in it, and it helps to keep things neat and tidy. You can close it again by clicking the close icon, or by holding L1 and pressing the circle button, either on the chip itself or on the revealed circuit board. So let's
Okay.
take a look at what this microchip contains. First of all, we have a sun and sky gadget. This will let us change some parameters regarding the sun and sky. So
Okay,
let's do
sun and
that.
sky.
But first, remember how I said microchips have this symbol on the corner, like this?
Yes.
Well, we can see the sun and sky gadget, which looks very similar to a microchip, doesn't have the symbol. This isn't like a cupboard. This is more like a cup in a cupboard. Are you keeping up with me? Feel free to go and get a cup of tea. It's pretty simple. There are microchips and gadgets. Microchips have this little symbol, gadgets don't. Why am I going on about this, I hear you say? Well, to get inside a microchip, as I've already said, we can use the L1 and X shortcut. But to see what delights a gadget has to offer, we use a different shortcut. We use L1 and square button, often referred to as tweaking.
Yep.
Or, of course, you can simply select it and use the tweak button on the context menu. Why not use the same button for opening a microchip and a gadget, I hear you say? Good question. I'm going to answer that. Microchips can be both opened up and tweaked. If you use the tweak shortcut on a microchip, L1 and square, remember, then you'll get the microchip's tweak menu, not its circuit board. On a microchip's tweak menu, you can change its colour and the icon it displays, amongst other things. You'll care more about this when you start making your own microchips, but for now, we'll just close this. I thought it was worth showing you, as it's inevitable you'll accidentally open a chip's tweak menu when you meant to open its circuit board. But no need to worry, you'll soon get used to it. So, anyway, let's tweak this sun and sky gadget. L1 plus square button. Notice that if I move the camera around, the tweak menu will follow me. This is their default behaviour.
Yeah.
If you prefer it not to do that, then simply press this little button here, and it will sit in the world. This tweak menu has two pages. First page controls the sun brightness and colour, etc. But let's look on the second page. Select this tab by pressing the X button with the imp tip. By holding down the X button and dragging these sliders, you can change the colour and brightness of the sky. I can grab the whole menu by holding down R2 if I want to move it to see more clearly. Remember, X button to change something on a tweak menu, R2 to grab and move the whole menu. Let's change a few sliders and see what happens.
See, you just told me that, and I immediately went.
Now, let's take a look at this grade and effects gadget. These apply effects and colours to the whole screen. Have a little muck around, test it out in play mode, and if you're feeling really ambitious, why not try hooking up a trigger zone to a grade or sky gadget and see what happens? Note that if you have more than one grade or sky gadget in a scene, and they are active at the same time, they will average out their settings with the other gadgets of the same type. When you're ready, come back for the final step in this masterclass.
Okay. Fog range. Reducing the fog range. I'm not really noticing any major difference at the moment. Oh! Oh, okay, it made more of a difference than I realised.
So let's finish up by looking in this gadget here, Global Settings. Remember, L1 plus square button to get at its tweak menu.
Okay,
We can use this to set how strong gravity is in the scene, for example.
Okay.
Be sure to tick this button on or it will ignore the setting. As for the rest of the stuff in here, feel free to take a look inside. I won't go into detail, We've covered enough for one tutorial, but just to give you an overview, let's skim over them. This chip handles a firework display at the end of a race. This one hides the finish gate until you're halfway around the track, to stop players cheating. But you could solve that with careful scene design, or simply not having a looping track, for example. This chip handles the music, and it's a rather fancy way of doing things. It does different things depending on whereabouts in the race you are, but you can just stamp a simple piece of music into the scene if you like, job done. Or have no music at all, of course. This chip here puts up some simple text instructions, and finally, some more audio stuff. A simple mixer. Again, you don't need to use any of this stuff, but in future, as you get more professional about things, you may really want to. So, that wraps up this masterclass. I hope it's taught you something useful. You now know everything you need to start making new scenes. Why not go and try making a new game scene from scratch in dream shaping? Find some objects and a character, maybe a piece of music, and publish it. Go on, I dare you.
I might just go and do that, you know? It's quite cool. I don't know if it's a new tutorial. This is only my second day of playing it. Playing Dreams. But, so I don't know whether it's a new one or if it's been in the game for ages. I don't really know anything, but
and publish it. Go on, I dare you.
There we go then. Let's go and have a look at that, shall we? Oh, fog. Okay. Green fog. So if I exit it, does that mean I get the tick for completing the tutorial? Dreamweverse dash masterclass. Yeah, I do. Hey. Okay. Let's try and build something. I don't really know what I'm going to build. Game scene. Story scene. Game scene. Okay, so we have. Let's delete that. So first things first, I suppose, is I don't know. So at the moment, let's gadgets. So sensors, logic, movers, gameplay, camera, camera pointer, camera shaker, light, fog, sun and sky. Oops, wrong button. Tools. Sculpture, detail, freeze. Okay. Sculpt mode, paint mode, coat mode, style mode, effects mode, sound mode, test mode. Test mode? What does that do? Huh, okay, that's different. Get rid of that. I want you to go over there to exit test mode, so L1 circle. Let's animate. Timeline, record possession. Oh, drag row is R2. That's good to know. Connectors, sound. Ruler, white wiper. Okay. Logic and processing. Connectors. Microchip. Sorted. Okay, let's see. Sound effects, sculptures, contraptions, effects, music. Whoa. Colored cube, tall triangle, star sticker, floor panel. Whoa. Oh, I think I need to do that actually. What is this? So this is the thing you start off with, isn't it? Hmm. Okay. Hang on a second. Delete that. I can resize this, can't I? 1000%. I might have gone a little bit over the top with the resizing there. Okay, let's get a character. Nope, that's not what I want. Square. Search. Music. Dreamyverse. Blank puppet basic. This deluxe model of the puppet includes sound effects, a health manager, and run and jump animations, follow behavior, and a scene complete sequence. Okay, let's pop him in there. Right. Okay, so. Okay, he's in. Okay, cool. So I've got somebody in a thing. Really what I want is a vehicle of some description. Yes. Oh look, a sack boy! Sack boy! Okay, so okay, so that works quite nicely actually. That car feels quite nice. Why the heck does it start with such a big box though? Hmm. Can it drive off of this? That's the question. Uh-oh. Gavin, do you mind not standing on my thing? Thank you. Okay, O1 to extra scope in. Let's have a look. Okay, what am I doing now then? Oh, the Enigma. Thank you. Yes. Okay, cookie. Right, hang on a second. Let's get out of there. Let's pop up. Back up there. bom, 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 bom. Come on. Wow, I'm failing at the cameras now. Ah, right, okay, yeah. This time I've not got the car selected, which is why. So let's try that, shall we? Okay, and then I want the car. Okay, so I did try and ungroup it earlier. Here we go. I can move the car now. I've got it. Thanks very much for the help. Right, okay, he's on the side there. And if I go and do that, now I wonder. Yes, so if I go into that, I go into L1 circles when holding onto the car. Ah, there we go. That seems to have worked. Now the only issue is I can see the shadow of the car there. Oh, oh dear. Oops. Obviously the cameras or something's attached to the box. Hang on a second. Where's the car gone? Oh Jesus Christ, that's not what I wanted to do. Right, let's pop that back there. Okay, let's see what we're doing now. Get rid of the box. I scope back into there. I need to... No, I don't want to hide everything. No, I could just go undo until... Oops. Okay, so that's where we stamp it in. Okay. I go X. Drivable Dakota. Okay, don't want to do that anyway. I need to... So... I do that, everything deletes. I grab just the car. I don't know what I just did. Hmm. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, you got it. Scope in once, then press triangle. Yeah, that's okay. So that did that. Now, if I scope out, let's see what happens if I can drive the see if I can drive the car now. Ah, there we go. That seems to have done it. Yay! Oh, and if I hold square, it'll change the. Okay, so that part's awesome. Okay, so back to edit. So the car is working. I kind of want to get rid of that text. If I just, because I'm still selected in the car at the moment, I think. I wonder if I can scope into the car. Does it show me anything? Turn on X-ray and look for a microchip. Okay, that didn't want to do that. Ah. Okay, that looks a bit better, doesn't it? There's a microchip. There we go. Microchip. Pressed the wrong button. Okay, here we are. That's better, isn't it? So I just delete that. Oh, okay. Hang on a second. Okay, put that back. So let's see. Sound. Splitter. Off-road engine, middle loop. Advanced mover. Advanced mover. Advanced rotator. Camera. Off-road engine. Control sensor. Just delete the text gadget or open it and turn off power. If you want to show up at some point, that is. Okay, so if I go into that, okay, there. Sweet. Oh, cool. That's good. Thank you. It looks like there should be a way to add a turn off function for that text. Maybe another time. Actually, I probably should just leave that up. If I leave that up, I can see it later on, can't I? Nope, wrong one. Okay, there we go. exit out of there. Okay. Oh, I can see the camera now. Oh, I've got X-ray on, haven't I? That's why. So... what I want to do... so make like a little race course, I think. Just a little track. Power is generally the turn-off option. Normally you'd wire other logic into it to turn it off and on and off. There didn't seem to be a way that... well, it doesn't look like whoever created that particular thing put that in. Right, okay, so I need to make this a bit narrower. I did not mean to do it like that. No, sculpt is not what I wanted. No, I don't want sculpt. Get out that. Get out of that. Close that. Okay, let's make it a bit smaller again. Maybe not that small. I stick on tools. No, snap in. Oh, that's the wrong button. I can't actually tell if that's flat or not. I've not done any sculpting yet, but I probably will do because well, I did. I say I've not done it. I've not done the tutorial. I did go into it and then get utterly confused and baffled by it. But yeah, no, I probably will do the tutorial. I've done quite a lot of tutorials already this evening, so I kind of just wanted to play. I can only do so much learning. Alternatively, search for rows on the Dreamverse and drag and drop them in. Now, why didn't I think of that? That would have been a lot easier than me trying to make my own roads. Oh dear. I wonder if it's actually even a track. See, I was going to just clone it and make it that way. Oh, I suppose I didn't really... when I said track, I didn't think people would have named their music track. Okay, roads is probably a better option. Whoops. Dreamverse. Can't spell road, apparently. Road, there we go. The General Astra Road. Street Road. Basic warning sign. Neon. City Street and intersection. Olden Crossroads.
The horse is in.
Okay then. Okay. Where? Which settings do you mean? Oh, these ones. Tags, freeze. Oh, right, okay, okay. that. I wonder what I would come under. Maybe vehicle? No. Oh god. Road. Road. Dirt. Ah, interesting. Because, well, I think that's probably the best road for me. God, I've lost it now. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Let's just go and have a look and see if I can drive off the edge of this road. Definitely a live there. Yep. Oh, it's in reverse. There's no reverse in this truck. Hang on a second. Can I press L3? No, I can't press L3 on there. Uh-oh. Right. Where's the car spawning from? From there somewhere. Hello? Oh. Where's the car gone? I think the car's upside down at the moment. I am completely and utterly failing at moving the camera around at the moment. Give us a second, I just need to sort... Oh no. Cat's making some very strange sounds in front of me. Right, let's reset him to the middle. What the hell did I just pick up? Oh dear. I managed to pick up the actual... No, I do not want to do that. Right, okay. Bum, 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 bum. Lost the car. Oh, it's over there, I think. Oh. We say it's still there somewhere. Okay. Edit. Go to your guide settings and turn on stay upright. Okay, that will be helpful. Thank you. Okay, so I now know how I managed to flip the car, and last time I used the R3 button. Right, let's see if we can rotate him around, which we can indeed do. Let's see if we can now play here. So that's fine. Okay. Edit. Please. No, it didn't do it. Hmm. So I just need now. Oh, okay, yeah. It's funny because you do the tutorials and then immediately forget half the stuff you learned. So how do I make this the default position to start? There must be a way. No, not that way. That's for certain. Square. Okay. I don't think I adjusted the size of the car. I think I've kept the car the size it was. I think it's okay for that sort of size road, actually. Oops. Back. Oh well, that's an improvement. He's up there now. So that's definitely an improvement from what it was. Okay. That might work. Edit. And rewind. Yeah, there we go, done it. Right, so I just need to move that road again now, just to make so it's a bit lower, because there's that little bit of a lip. And if I half press, then I can. That should do the trick. And then I can play. I wonder if there's a way to make it faster. Oh, there must be a way. I might need to go back into. Yes, good point. Very good point. Edit mode, rewind. Okay. Save. Quick save. Let's do race, track. Wow. There is a K in that. Race track 1. Play mode, remix, save version, exit creation. So press that on there. So you think I made it bigger? I don't remember making it bigger. I might have done though. But I imagine there's a speed thing in here somewhere. Somehow flipped the microchip. Never mind. I imagine it'll be in mover somewhere. Advanced mover. So is there a quick way of adding another one from that, seeing as I've got one already? have to try and find it again now. Is it that one? Yeah, I think it's that one. Oh, I have made it bigger, haven't I? Or have I? I don't know. They look pretty similar. Maybe just stuck in the ground. um, yeah. There's two moves on this one. I'm not entirely sure why. Oh, left trigger. L1. Okay. So R2 accelerates normally. Curious. What's this say? Oh, I see. L1 is reverse. So there isn't a reverse. There is a reverse on this one. It's just L1. So L1 goes to this one. So that means that does the reverse. Yeah. That does it better. That fixes it. Oops. So Z speed. Damp speed. So Z speed I need to change. I don't know. L1X square. Oh. I just flipped the microchip. That did the trick. So I changed that to like 55. Oh, or 58. Okay, that's what happened. That'll go. And then let's try that. That's a bit better, isn't it? That seems faster. Sounds like a hedge trimmer going backwards. Oh, I'm going to drop the seat. Okay, scoots around a little bit. Okay, so yeah, I don't really like that sound, but never mind. Let's just try not to reverse too much. Where have you gone? Come back in the middle. So 56 seemed to be okay. Oh right, okay. I didn't realize I had set something. Oh, okay. I hadn't actually realized that it wouldn't show what the value was until you hovered over it. So if I that's weird. The reason it's not showing until you hover over is because L2 is connected, so the current value is 0 when not being pressed. Ah, right, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, and then I was trying to press R2 to grab hold of it. Yeah, I was trying to use R2 to grab hold of the thing and increase the speed, but it's 25 of 26. Let's give that a go, shall we? Oh, glider. Okay. I want a large service to test. I think you might be right. I've just lost the car now, though. Hang on, has it gone back to base? Back to base. I hope so. Yeah. Okay. Right. Let's try that again, shall we? Brakes work, I tell you that. Okay, good. Edit mode. I think we'll save that again. Quick save. Okay, so let's concentrate on the road again. Yeah. L1 and R2. Come on, little imp, get in the middle. Okay, let's see if we can kind of get these lined up a bit. Down, 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 down. Straight, 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 straight. I swear this controller's got a mind of its own. Right, move you over there. Rotate a bit. Oops, I'll just stick the right button in. That's the grid snap, isn't it? Okay, I'm getting there. Oh. Okay, let's see now. We need to make some finer adjustments. Okay. Ah! Oh yeah, okay. I think that might do. Okay, let's see. I want to zoom. So, and then we'll move this one here. Scroll down a bit. So we will raise this up a bit. That does maybe the trick. I don't know if the truck will get over there. But we'll see. But he needs to raise up again now. That'll do. Shall we give that a test and see what happens? Side jump, we're fine. Oh, brakes. Okay, I think I might need to turn that acceleration down a tad. Oh. Okay. So I wonder if I should pull this up a bit more. Reduce the grid size. Yeah, I think I might do that because it's just a little bit on the I think I can do it on here, can't I? Oh, okay, that's the wrong way around. Right, let's try this, shall we? Okay, so that's a bit better. It was making the reversing sound when braking because I pressed the wrong button. I was using reverse to try and brake, which did kind of work. Oh, I thought that was the gap that I made, but actually it was just the gap in the road. Oh yeah, that's the gap. Well, that's better, isn't it? Oh yeah, look at that, that's perfect. Oh yes. God knows how I'm going to do a turn. They're not on the same grid alignment. Set the grid origin on the first road, and then align on the second one. I think I'm sorted now, to be honest. I mean, I've got a bit of a crossover. I could probably fix that, but it looks alright, I think. Oh, you can see a little bit of fade, I suppose. Uh-oh. That'll do. That'll do. Now we save it. Now I just need to see if there's a turn or something. Zoom in. Zoom in before moving to get a better look and more precision. Wise words. Right, okay, so if I press is it R1? No, it's that's the one I wanted to do. L1 and then R1. So I've got a nice long road. Whoa! Okay, what the? Physics. Okay then. did rather. Okay, well, it's not done it again since. Whee! Peculiar. Oops, didn't mean to press that one. I wanted that one instead. Okay, so oh, my internet has been rather terrible today. The stream keeps dropping out, or at least OBS reckons it does. I don't know if it's actually being affected from the stream itself. But okay, so we've got a little car, we've got a little racetrack, well, a little straight, I suppose. Not too sure what that is. I think that's probably the dummy I put in. Right, I'm gonna be back. I'm just gonna go make a quick coffee, so I'll be right back. Kettle's boiling, so I am back. Right, so what to do next? I wonder if there's any curved roads. Curved road. Curved track. Oh look, somebody has made from a racetrack. Interesting. It's going to be different style, but I don't know, might work. Right, I hear the kettle finished. BRB. I'm back. Check out that user's other creations. They might have made other pieces that will fit with their bend. You could just search username. That's true. Oh, that's not what I want. What is it I do want to do? Just get rid of that for the time being. Little wood. Oh god. Liltle. There's a capital W. Oh, with zeros as a O's. That makes sense. Ah! Hang on a second, that looks a little bit more like it, doesn't it? View Dreamer. Creations. Yes. Thank you very much once again. Oh. Oh, look at that, he's got a whole set. No, I don't want to report it. Awesome. So let's follow him. Give him a thumbs up too. I see. So what I might do in that case is what I might do is rather than deleting that track I've already built, is just start from oh, okay. Well, let's go back then. No, I don't want to flip it. That's the one I want to do. Scroll down, scroll down. Stamp in one of each piece by the car, then you can copy as needed. I'd use a bigger grid or turn it off for now. Okay. Yes, so let's go to grid. I think turning it off is a good idea. But this piece has got a grid built into it because it's got the microchip thing there. I think that's why it's still doing the whole thing. Up, 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 up. And we'll go up here. Okay, so we'll get rid of that. Cancel. Get into the middle, you. He likes having a wander. Oh right, okay, he has that's a bigger one. Okay, that's fine. Oops. Bit too carried away there. Okay. So I've done that, and then we've got a medium turn. Which will stick there. And then we'll get bend. Which will get there. And then we'll get that. Oops. Oh, she'll shove there. So I quite like the way this guy's done this set because it gives you a lot of options. Because you've got the straight there that he's made, but not only has he given you a large section of straight, but also the individual piece, which means that you can get a bit more flexibility when you're doing stuff, and also you can use that clone facility. You can flip the bends also for a different direction. Yeah. I imagine also, I wonder, I don't know, it's only decorated on one side, isn't it? I was wondering if you could turn that into like a dip. I'm kind of intrigued as to what this is set to. If I click L1 and square, racetrack bend, properties, visible, movable, let's go power, labels, racetrack collisions, racetrack audio. So there's no audio on there, that's good. Okay, auto guide. Grid snap. Grid size is 4. Stay upright. Minimum scale 1. Maximum scale 1. That's interesting just to see. Yeah, I keep forgetting to scoop in. I'll get there eventually. Right, so if I clone that, I always manage to do that as well. I always manage to actually forget to okay. L1 and down. Okay, good. When holding a clone, tap right on the D-pad to make more copies. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember now. I remember because then that means that they're all one group now. But you can do weird things with them if you want to. Shall we see how that drives? And it's a bit narrow. Do you know what? Driving off the edge is probably not the best way of starting that one. Oh, it's rather tight and bumpy. I could probably make that bigger. So first things first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the thing on this because it's a little bit crazy. So L1 square. So I can't remember what the strength was at the beginning. It was like 25 or something. Let's do that. Right, okay, it was a bit more than that. Didn't spread out the pieces enough that partly intersected. Yeah. Right, let's change that to 37. That's a little bit better. I think we'll move that to there, and that should do the trick. Okay. So we now rewind the time. Yep. Okay. Time is rewound. I'm hoping that. Oh, I just realised that's gonna have degrouped itself, hasn't it? Okay. Let's just get rid of all those. I could line them up individually, but it's probably going to be quicker if I just redo it. So it's L1, R2. What am I doing wrong? It might be worth shrinking the car down to racetrack size and adjusting the speed and strength of the advanced movers. Okay, maybe they're designed to intersect. Yeah, I think they are actually, because you've got that red thing. So, because that red one there kind of finishes it off. I still don't know whether or not I was actually doing more of an intersect than it anticipated. I've also managed to break the whoops. I've also somehow managed to stop the thing working. Why will that not multiply? It did the first time. Press L1 and R2. It won't let me do the adapt. Oh, I've got another one there. L1 R2. Release L1 and press right. Okay, that will be what I'm doing wrong then. Yep, I'm an idiot. Okay, that's a trick. Thank you very much. So that seems to be the way it's supposed to go. I think definitely maybe resizing the car is the way to go. I do a save. We'll see how this goes. Right, pull back a bit. Recenter. What's his face? Okay. He's a better size. Something's not quite right there. It didn't really seem to affect speed or anything. But I did notice that I have no reverse capabilities right now because something must have changed in that menu mover. Did I break the connection? I think I might have broken the reverse connection. L1 reverse. Oops. Oh, hang on. I wanted to get a bit closer. I didn't actually want to go that close though. So, hang on a second. Let's get... I'll quit out of that one for a second. I'll just check how this is done. R2. L2 to reverse. No, L2 is to brake. L2 is supposed to be to brake, and then L1 is supposed to reverse. Wait a second. Yeah, there is something plugged in there. Oh, hang on. L1. So L1 is plugged in. L2 is plugged in. So I haven't deleted anything. Oh, I was looking at the wrong flipping thing, wasn't I? L1. Yeah, L1's connected there. I think L1. Yeah, I think L1 is connected because. But it doesn't. Why is it not showing up on there for? Oh, hang on a second. It is SID speed. Yeah, so SID speed is connected to L1 and it's also connected to sound. So if everything is working as planned, if I increase the strength, so that was on 45%, and then if I go into play, right, okay, yeah, so it's working now. But weirdly, if anything, the car now feels slower. So anyway, so I'm happy with the reverse. The reverse is working fine again. But the forward is not actually working that great. Advanced rotator. What does this do? Damp movement, dampen Y. Damp movement only in the Y axis. We're on the same wavelength. Yeah, I just wondered if they stopped because when I stop the slight bounce I've got, because when I'm moving forward at this size, I've got a slight bounce happening. I thought maybe it would have something to do with that, but I think it's just movement, so I'll leave it for the time being. Oh, is that that's automatically adjusted to speed, I think. So when I've minimized it, I think it's automatically adjusted to speeds. 12.9 megabits, because that's not what I left it on. I think so. I think that when I've scaled down the Jeep or the truck or whatever you want to call it, it's also scaled down the speed itself. But it now feels a bit slow. 17. Let's try that, see what that feels like. Still a little slow feeling. Might just bump it up a little bit more. Let's see how that feels. Yeah, that feels better. Okay, good. So we'll go back to edit, we will close that down, and then we will go and save. Damp basically slows it down when the mover isn't pushing in direction. Oh right, okay, so that makes sense. That'll be like wind resistance, that kind of thing. I just need better suspension then. Shall we go and attempt for a corner? Oh, flipping heck, I got lost. There we go. Aha! Got it! Okay, there we go. We'll see how that's going. Thank you very much, Ellie. I'd recommend using a number display so you can see the speed. It'll be useful for balancing the acceleration and to see how long it takes to reach max speed. That's a good idea. I like that idea. So basically, a couple of things I need to work out on the car is how to make the instructions disappear after a short period of time, and to get a number display on there. Although I just did do a tutorial with the number display being used, so in theory I should know how to do it. Oh, we're nearly there. Oh, that does the trick. Oops. Nope, don't want to do that. So if I clone that, haha! Well, that's annoying. Moved on the last second there. And then we can grab one of these. Well, that's okay. Rotate. Is that going up? No, it's alright. Wowzer! The bots have got out of control. Oh dear. Hang on a second. Let me jump on to see. Streamlabs. Streamlabs bots misbehaving itself. I'll tell you what, the robots are taking over. Oh, and now the TV's trying to turn itself off. Blimmin' heck. Hang on a second. TV remote's on the other side of the room, of course, because it's never actually handy to when you want it. At least I could actually find it for a change. Just wait for Streamlabs. Streamlabs to load. Wow. Okay, so paragraph protection. Punishment purge. Okay. Max length. Okay. There we go. So that should have fixed that, hopefully. So now you should be able to post more than apparently it was defaulted to 140 characters, which is not great. But now that is set to 500. If you can retype, that'd be great, because I don't know whether or not I can see them on this. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. That's my bad. Just a timer, because you only really need it. I think you only really need like the hints for how the car controls for like 5 seconds. Gambit, you're gonna fall out of bed. Gambit's the cat, by the way. Okay, so anyway, I put a road in. A bit of a road anyway. Did I save it? I don't actually remember. Let's just save it safe. Stay safe. Right. Because I just added this microchip, didn't I? Whoopsie. So let's just turn this back on again. Right, first things first, get you in the middle. Square. Switch it on. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, I'll just just the time is also very simple. Maybe set it to 10-15 seconds, and it should auto activate when the level is started. You'll need to take the timer finished output, connect it to a NOT gate, and connect that to the power of the text displayer. Okay, gadgets. Pop it in there. Get rid of that. Then air that. Oops, didn't mean to press square then. Make the microspace, the ship space larger. Ah. Yes, okay, that makes sense. I didn't actually know you could do that, so it makes perfect sense that you can do that. I just didn't know you could. I think what I might also do is move that up a bit because so it's out of the way of the lights. Okay. Nope. So I need a NOT gate as well. Oops. Combine, splitter, node, microchip. Exclusive gate. NOT gate. Okay. Right. Okay, so put that into there. Put that into... Oh. L1 and up. Oh, hang on a second. If I skip over that and if I open that up, does that? That should do the trick, shouldn't it? And if I set that, whoops, wrong color, deselect, L1X, L1 square even. Let's see if that works. Take a wire from the timer finish signal, not the pulse. I think that's right. That car is having a right old shake. Okay, let's try this, shall we? So, in theory, after 15 seconds, that should go out. Tick output bottom of the time when you're in it. Oh, okay. Oh, that seems to work. Oh, I see, okay. Well, I'll move it anyway. Oops, wrong button. And then we'll play and see what happens. 15 seconds is a very long time when you... Okay, that's cool. That seemed to work anyway, so that's good. Quick save. And now we'll try and do the speed thing. So I need that. I need to get rid of that, and it was... Was it moved as an output? I think it was moved as an output, and then it was number displayer. Put number displayer over here. I guess I take advanced mover. Nope. Open that up with that. Yeah, I'm not too sure why the car's shaking. It's a tad annoying. And if I do that to there, Replace the settings for rotator at the bottom, or delete it. Change the decimal place in the number player to 3. Rewind. Edit mode. Okay. I think I might. So, because that's directly linked to there. So it's either on or off, really, isn't it? 18.5. Hmm. I see the issue. It's taking the strength of R2 only. Yes. So I need to take into consideration some other bits and pieces as well, don't I? So, dampener. If I stick the dampener in there, I'm just purely guessing at this stage. Okay, yeah, that didn't work. For some reason, I'm moving it 0.9. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Speed. So I need a speed sensor gadget instead. So yeah, so if I get rid of that, and then open up that gadget, emitter, force applicator, advanced rotator, follower, advanced mover, gyroscope, logic and processing. So I need a sensor of some description. Randomizer. Oh, it's probably going to be under them, isn't it? Oh no, I just tried that one, didn't I? Gameplay gear? Cameras and lighting, puppet, blah 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 blah. Score, global settings, doorway, prize bubble, checkpoint, moves and output. Try the green box on the left, I think it's classed as an output. Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. I thought it was something else. Movement sensor, that's probably the one I need. Oh. Yeah, so it'll be movement sensor, won't it? Movement sensor. Come on, get into the middle. You're misbehaving yourself, come on. Nope. L1. Okay. Acceleration. Acceleration access. So I don't probably want acceleration, I probably want just speed. So velocity, that's the one I want then, isn't it? Hang on a second. Z speed. This is probably that one. Because I don't, I imagine, because if I put that in there, 0.97. It's a bit annoying. Yeah. C velocity. It's a shame there's no way to. When this is wired to an object, there is a movement sensor. Will detect when the object moves. This is automatically applied when the gadget is surface snapped to the object. Let's give it a go. Okay, that's working better. Oh. Just reversed that. Oh, do you know what? I've just noticed a problem. You might need to check local space though. Yeah, turn on local space. Okay. See if that makes a difference. Yeah, that seems to make a difference to seems to make a difference to Seems to make a difference to it anyway. Because when I was going around the corners, it was stopping me speed. Not showing the speed. Okay, turn that off. Okay, so it's showing speed. I just need to work out why it's bouncing like that. It's just getting worse. It's not enjoying something. I do wonder maybe if I... Ah, see, now that's made it 0 again. Right, okay. So at the moment the brake actually works better than so the reverse actually works better than the brake does. It's bouncing because of the rotation movement. The simulated engine rumble, I mean. Oh. Is that what that is? Or is that the controls? No, that can't be controls, can it? How about just turn it off rather than delete it? Just make sure that it's oh, okay. Yeah, that it needs that. So that's actually what allows it to turn. Hmm. Yeah. I'm very glad I didn't delete that. um, I think it's just a physics bounce, to be quite honest. I think it's just the physics playing up. Because we've made it smaller. So I've just reduced that because the reverse was actually acting better than the brake. It's a shame that there's not a dampener or something. I bet there is actually. I'll just save this quickly. What's the time? Right, okay. I'm gonna try something. Let's see if it will work. If I can find what I'm looking for. It will be under logic and processing, I imagine. Variable, combiner, splitter, node, microchip, calculator, timer, selector, not gate. I don't know what OR gate is. OR gate and gate. Okay, what am I looking for? So basically, I want something that will act as a regulator. Signal manipulator. Change range of signal. A XOR gate takes two inputs. If they're both off, it outputs 0. If one is on, it outputs 1. If both inputs are on, it outputs 0. Ah, right, okay. I have no idea if this is actually going to work, but it'll be fun anyway. I'm sure there's some logic causing the vibrations. Alternatively, you could try changing the physics quality of the car model. I must admit I am intrigued by that one. Huh. If anything, that's made it. That's made it worse. Oh, Christ. I'm going to try one more time with that and then... Yeah, okay. So that's not working. Right, okay, so we'll go back to the old method. Okay, that'll do for the time being. 0.038. I suppose I could just... Nope. Oh dear God. Wait, is it only happening on the white surface? Drive onto the road and stop. It could be set up to vibrate if the player goes off the road, so maybe there's some kind of tag in play? Yeah, but this road... No, it still does it on this road. Back to that. Got hooked up on something there. Something is tripping it. It keeps getting caught on the on some of the road. You'll be driving along fine. So as long... So most of the time it's fine, but... Edit mode. Well, I think I will have to change the physics, as you say. I think I will have to change the physics quality of the car model. But I'm afraid to say that is all I have got time for tonight. Let's just do a save first. Oh, okay. Let's just put look at changing. Hey, thanks for all the help tonight. I appreciate it. I wouldn't have got anywhere near as far without you. I should be streaming from about 8 PM tomorrow, up until about this time as well. All being well. So if you feel like following, by all means. Look at changing car is 6. Yeah, so as I'll be probably streaming Tuesday. Tuesday and Sunday tend to be my days of streaming. Normally around about 8 PM BST. To stop bouncing. British sometime. Bounce. bouncing, or at least reduce the bouncing anyway. Hopefully, I will actually remember that. What that actually means. Save. Okay, cool. Once again, thank you very much for your help tonight. I really appreciate it. You know, you were very, very helpful. And I would never have got as far as I have tonight without your help. Thank you. There we go. Switch to scenes. Right. Have a very good evening, and I hope to see you around again. Sweet dreams.